We here, man.
We here, man.
I met this brother when I was younger. I was playing ball. I met him in the store.
It's crazy.
I don't know if you just came home at the time, but
Damn.
you had your weight up though. And he was like, "You play ball?" He's like, "Yo, what up?" He was aggressive. But you was like telling me like what to do, like
right, for sure.
Because people probably see you do that on camera, like they see you in the park. They see you in the park on 145th. I don't know which park you was. Maybe you was playing the kid in one-on-one, but you saw you was talking to them.
Right.
You did that to me in real life.
Right.
And people might think you just do that on camera.
Right, that's who I am.
You told me like, yo, nah, play ball, stay focused.
Because it's like I used to play ball, right? I'm about to get back to that too. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have no father in my life, right? I didn't have no strong male presence in my life, and I didn't realize what delayed gratification was, right? I didn't realize that if you stay consistent, if you stay diligent, if you sacrifice, you work hard, and you don't fuck around, you can go far, right? You can go as far as you want to go, especially with athletics, sports, business, anything, right? And I always wanted to share that, right? And that's what they say, the youth is wasted on the young. And when you're old, you want to be young. When you're young, you want to be old. And then when you get older, you realize like, shit, man, I could do this. And then when you're young and you get older, you don't realize you're still young, right? Like you don't realize you're still young, right? Kid like, yo, man, it's over for me, man. How old are you? 28. What? Hey, boy, you just getting started. I mean, so, yeah. And I always try to spread those messages as much as I can, especially when I see brothers who I feel like have potential or could do something with themselves. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. So, just that was just an introduction. Like I had to, give him his flowers because he was doing this.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
Or he's doing this off camera. But we here, season 2. I'm here with the smart guy. This is Motion Podcast, Young Sport. And I just had to introduce y'all. Tell y'all my story with him because some people probably see him on camera and think he just do that like on camera, but nah, he does that like.
And for sure.
And this is before 3 million views.
Yeah, I got 5
YouTube.
million views on TikTok and all that. I'm saying, but again, and that's just who I am, right? And I think this is why my message is circulating so much now, and it resonates with people because a lot of people have those experiences with me, and they see me and they go, bro, like they don't know, like this is who you really are, right? And I think it's important and imperative for us to have more people like that, setting good examples, giving information, teaching kids how to level up. Even with having a podcast like This Is Motion, podcasting is a very lucrative business, right? So now we got to know there's 2 ways to monetize, right? Like there's the audio and then the visual. So you get 2 different type of deals. You get a deal strictly just for your audio. You get a deal strictly just for your visuals, okay? And then there's ad revenue that you can generate for both combined pieces of content, and then you can also separate those content and have different ad revenue, right? And then you got iHeartRadio is really big on giving out the deals for the audio, and then the streaming services, the Netflix, the Prime, the Hulu, the Apple TV, the Disney Plus, the Angel, the Peacock. These are the streaming platforms that can give you the visual deals, okay? Provided that your content meets their quality standards for their streaming service, right? So I will be reaching out to Peacock. I'll be reaching out to Angel. I'll be reaching out to non-traditional, Sting, Sling, VIX. All these new streaming services that's popping up, they need content, right? So they're gonna be giving out deals. So it's time for us to attack these companies, also TV companies, right? Samsung, Vizio, right? Like what's gonna make a television, besides the size of it, or the quality of the pixel, more enticing for a customer to buy? Pre-programmed TVs, right? So you can create a whole pre-program. You can reach out to a smaller TV company that nobody knows, and you can strike a fucking podcast deal with that TV company, right? There's a million ways for you to scale and find verticals in what you're doing. So I think that's big. And then also with the water, like constantly upgrading it. So okay, we're gonna get a glass bottle next. We're gonna probably get some mineral water next, right? We're gonna figure out how to keep improving on this, on this product, right? And then setting financial goals for the product. And every episode that you shoot and you film, that's the commercial for your fucking products, right? and you have to go in full on sales mode. Right? You know, $1 million worth of game and Drink Champs, those not doing these motherfuckers, or, you know, Cam and Mason can be the only people that's getting big money off podcasts. This is the new industry. And you in at the ground level. So be diligent, be aware, be hungry, and start fucking hustling.
That's why I do things like this, like, you know, and they probably can't see. I'm not even giving them that. Like, you gotta do your research. You feel me?
Okay, look at you.
That game right there.
Oh shit! Wait, the hair right look familiar, man.
Explain to people what I just showed you on camera. I mean, on the phone. Pause. What I just showed you, because they probably don't know what because it's really relating to what you.
Well, you tell them. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. So Smart gave a breakdown on how you could make ad revenue on podcasts, and he was just giving out free game. Like with him, it's no such thing as like gatekeeping. He ain't gatekeeping. He giving you straight game. Some people probably just think like he's just talking, just like preaching, just like, you know, activism. And no, he's giving you like game on how to start your business from a podcast thing. And he's talking bigger than just like music and stuff like that. He talking about for us in many ways, from the deli shop business, from the podcast business. So I took a screenshot of a business plan that he wrote down himself. It was his handwriting. That's why he started laughing. And he showed that on camera. He don't have to do these things. So I think, you know, people need to understand you a little bit more than you, because your message is so strong that they probably get caught up in this, just that. And they don't even be listening to like what you really be talking about. Right. You know, because that was like free game. I'm like, yo, he gave us the blueprint. Right, so I want to, that's why I'm saying I give people their flowers. Like, no, I appreciate that. Bro, you on to something?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's kind of like watching the Batman movie, like the one of the old Batman movies, and at the end of the movie, Batman, he saved Gotham, but at the end of the movie, he was wanted by everybody. And he was talking to Gordon, he was talking to the police commissioner, and he was like, yo, man, I'm gonna tell him you saved my son, and you did. He said, Batman was like, no, man, don't tell him nothing, man. They need someone, they need a villain. You know I'm a hero, right? I am Batman. Right? So I get it, right? Because we deal with so what it is we deal with so much pushback, right? We deal with so much gatekeeping, we deal with so much white supremacy, because they don't want us to have the information. Because through the information, we're able to do better. I just think it's so important for us to have the information. And kids are making content, making videos, but don't know how to monetize. Look at Kasana. You know, look at I Show Speed, right? They have all this interest. Yo, bro, they need to be taking that and going down to MIT, going to Harvard, finding the people that develops the technology, learning how to maybe develop some technology themselves and start owning the platform. We got to move into that era in the season of ownership and equity. And I never did it for, right? Okay, I made a deal with God, right? You know how people do. Some people make a deal with the devil. Some people I made a deal with God. Okay? And I did so much wrong in my life at a certain point in my life, and I was in a situation where I could have died. And I asked God, I said, hey man, let me live. And I'm on a straight path. Let me live. I'm gonna do right, man. Right? So God let me live. So I don't give a fuck what people feel or whatever, right? And I never did it for the clout. I really did it to help our people. Like I love being black, right? I love being me. I love our people. I love our talent. I love our potential. I love what we do. I love everything about us. So I don't care who gets it or not. It's gonna be somebody who does get it. And when they play the tapes back and they look and they unpack it, they go, oh shit, bro really gave up the game. And if I apply this, whoa, wait a minute, I'm gonna make money? Yeah, you are. Right? And that's what it's about. And sometimes people gonna catch on later. It's like a TV show. Right? Like you might miss the first 3 episodes. Like, man, this shit's some bullshit. And you get this, you like season 15, yo.
It's fire.
Shit fire.
Yeah, fact.
You start going back and watching them early episodes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, that's dope. That's why when I seen that, I was like, yo, nah, I gotta take a screenshot of it. But tell people like early on, Smart, they know who you are, but just some people might not know.
Okay. Yeah.
Just early on, like your story, because it's interesting.
Well, my father wasn't around. My mother was getting high. I was in and out of the system. So the best way for me to describe it is I always go back to my song Motherless Child, right? And I'm like, every other week, you got a new man in the house. You got the nerve to point to him like he the man of the house. All different motherfuckers. They all want me to call him dad. So I grew up confused. I got beat until I was black and blue. You wonder why I'm in school acting a fool, cutting class, picking fights, couldn't follow the rules. Free lunch won't cut it. I'm still hungry. I need food. Hooked up with Daryl, selling weed now, mama. I'm making moves. You put the pins warming out. Left me in the system. Plus, you ain't called back. They ain't love what you call that. If you ain't want a son, mama, shit, you should have left me in that ball sack. Two sides to the story, but I ain't having it. Too many demons inside I got to battle with. Fuck whoever trying to play devil's advocate, because y'all don't understand how real this is. I was just a kid, 5. Only 5. Had to look my mama in the eyes, half sleep, half high. And you wonder why I'm outside, smoking weed, pistol in my pocket, throwing up gang signs? It's because you a junkie, mama. How you gonna demand respect? I guess you beat me because I look like the man that left. I spin an image of my daddy. That's why you slap me? Can nothing please you? You ain't never happy. Straight A's. I'm getting straight A's on report cards, but they getting ripped. Christmas, birthdays, I ain't get shit. Every man I see you with call you bitch. This is what I deal with. Yeah. Feels like God cursed me and my brothers. Because all I do is suffer. And this is the answer to the question, right? Like, now this is my life, right? You know? Feels like God cursed me and my brothers because all I do is suffer. And the pain came from my mother. A rose won't grow from this concrete. Tupac, you tripping. The roots getting pulled out, pedals getting stepped on. You came home high, beat me half to death. You said that I slept wrong. But it's bloody tampons. It's bloody tampons, empty bottles of liquor, cracked valves on the same bed I slept on. How the fuck could I sleep wrong? You got me laying on the bed I could barely even sleep on. I'm saying? Relationship broke. I tried to put it back together. Remember that time you found that Glock in my leather? Your boyfriend copped from me. That's when I put 2 and 2 together, realized it was you using. Now my screws are loose forever. Devil got your soul. You probably gonna use forever. Hurts my heart, but I'm gone, mommy. Yeah. You gonna lose me forever. Shit going wrong, but it's cool, because I'm used to error. You got high, I made money off it. Who's using it better? Your addiction versus my greed? I thought I was foolishly clever. Didn't realize the karma that I built up would have me at odds with the universe forever. But it's hard when you broke and you trying to put the pieces together. For all the time, got knuckles on your door. It's now or never. That's what, right? So that was my early life, right? Like just trauma. My mother getting high, my father not around. She's dealing with all these different type of men, right? And these motherfuckers is beating my mom up. I'm seeing this. I'm trying to defend my mom. I'm going through just the gauntlet, right? I'm in group homes. I'm in Covenant House. It's a children's shelter in Times Square. I'm in Harlem Valley. I'm in Tryon. I'm in Highland. I'm in Crossroads. I'm in Horizon. I'm in, Rikers Island, C-74. You know what I mean? I'm going through this. It's just madness, right? It's like literally living in a fucking tornado, and I can't stop the wind from blowing circles all around me. You know what I'm saying? So that was, that was the beginning, right? That was the beginning. And I think because of that, this is why I'm so durable, why I'm so strong, why nothing bothers me. And I don't give a fuck what a comment says or if a person says you preaching or whatever. It's cool. I don't care, right? Like, so, yeah.
Nah, that's dope. You spend time in Brooklyn? Because I know you from Harlem.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I want to.
I got roots in Brooklyn.
I
got strong roots in Brooklyn.
When I met you, you said like you was from somewhere like, oh, but I know you from Harlem, but you told me like, nah.
Yeah. So my family, my family, I used to do my dirt in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Because Harlem is small. You got uptown, downtown, east, west. Everybody, you know what I mean? And I was very, how can I say? I was very evil. So I was bugging. You know what I mean? Like I was doing a lot of ruthless shit. And we run down to Brooklyn, we go to Brownsville, go to Gates, go to Marcy, go to Tompkins, you know what I'm saying? Go to Crown Heights, you know what I'm saying? Go to fucking what's that project? Albany Projects, running through Albany Projects, you know what I'm saying? Like I was running with a whole different kind of a crowd. And plus I got a lot of family in Brooklyn too. So I got family in Brooklyn, family in Harlem. So I would like go to Harlem, you know what I mean? Lay low, come to Brooklyn and then go crazy.
And adapt to the environment.
Yeah.
You was working at KFC. I tap in.
Yeah, hell yeah. This is my first job. Only job I had.
Tell people about
Only
that.
job I had. I had one job. Listen, this is just so crazy, right? So I had one job, right? I'm working at KFC. Yo, all I wanted was a Utah Jazz jersey, some bullshit Rockaway jeans, and these lavender Uptowns. I think some Pelly. It was some jeans I wanted. I wanted some jeans. I think it was some Pelly. It was some stupid jeans. I remember some blue jeans, but I definitely remember I wanted the Utah Jazz jersey in the lavender, these low top lavender uptowns, right? So I'm busting my ass. I'm young as hell. I'm working at KFC, right? And they didn't give me the sneakers because the floor is like you on skates. You know what I mean? So I didn't get the proper uniform or whatever. So come time for me to get paid. I'm getting paid, right? My check supposed to be 600 and some change. I'm hyped. I'm like, yo, let's go. Let's get it. My check was like $41 and like 72 cents, some shit like that. And I looked at the motherfucking manager. I was like, what the fuck is
Work here? Work where?
Where?
Work here.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was like, yo, I felt robbed. I felt bamboozled. And it was like, no, you're going to get it on the next check. I'm going to get what on the next check? I work these hours now. That was the beginning of I can't do it. I went crazy. I snapped. I wanted to rob the spot. I took a bunch of chicken, ripped the check up. I didn't even keep the money. You know what I'm saying? And what really did it for me was that right before I got the check, a dude came in.
Me and Daryl.
And ordered some food, rocking the shit I wanted.
You had to.
So I'm like, yo, fucking my dude. Fuck this shit. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And so my man Daryl is crazy. Shout out to my man, Daryl. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Daryl because he put me on, right? So he gave me like 12 bags of weed and shit. And he hit me with my first pack, right? So I go damn, hold on, camera's crazy. But anyway, so
yeah. No Vlad.
Yeah. So anyway, long story short, I'm saying to myself like, yo, I'm doing all the work. Nah, man, I deaded him on it. That's still my man. We still cool. But I'm not hustling for nobody. So I took the pack, ain't giving him no money back. You know what I'm saying? Started hustling. And yeah, but the thing about the KFC, and I don't knock nobody getting a job. I think you got to do both. You got to be an entrepreneur. The only issue that I had was when you have a job, you're never paid for your service. Like the work that you're doing. Like I'm putting in all these hours. Well, I want to get paid right now. Want my money right now. So I had the right mindset, but I had the wrong product. I had the wrong approach. I wanted the instant gratification. It's nothing wrong with instant gratification if you're willing to work hard for instant gratification. So what that means is, if I want to make money now, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna take this TMP water, and I'm not gonna go to bed until I sell one water bottle. I want $5 in my pocket today off this water bottle. So the instant gratification is getting the $5 today, right? The delayed gratification is the motherfucking hours it's gonna take you to get that one sale. So it's the combination of two, right? But I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So yeah. Shout out to KFC though.
I just tap into like stuff like that. That stories that people probably don't know. But you had a poem published when you was a younger kid.
Yeah. My grandma. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, for sure. My grandma was sick. She was I thought my grandma was gonna die. And shout out to my grandma, because I probably never would have been. I never would have probably. My grandmother opened up a new avenue for me. So I thought my grandma was gonna die. She was in the hospital. She had pneumonia. She had tubes down her throat and all that shit was crazy. And so I wrote her a letter and I wrote her a poem. And my aunt friend was she worked at a book publishing company. My grandmother, she told me, she was like, yo, when she got better, she said, your words made me, your poem helped me heal. So my grandma gassed the shit out of me. I'm thinking my words got power. So I just began writing. Then my aunt, she got the shit, gave it to a friend, they published it, and I had the book with my poem in it. And I had nothing up to that point in my life. So that was like the first thing that made me feel like my life meant something. Because at that point, I didn't have no inspiration, right? I was fucked up mentally as a kid, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really care about my life, anything, you know what I'm saying? So having that book was like, that was like a major turning point for me, right? It's like, wow, I mean something? People care about something that I created? So yeah, shout out to my grandmas for that.
What would you tell your younger self, like when you, after everything you've been through, Southpaw box, to the poem, to the working in KFC, to now?
Well, you can't tell you. I mean, like,
no, I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, because people, because when you think of questions like that, or you try to answer a question like that, then you're not present, right? You have to be present, right? I have to be present. The most important thing is being present, right? Only think about what you want. Forget about what you don't want. Never speak about what you don't have. Start where you stand and then stand where you start. The past is gone. Tomorrow didn't come yet, right? So this is why I have that mantra. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Also repels things away from you. You let go of the past. You don't hold on to the future because the future didn't come yet. You don't know what the fuck you holding on to. Right? The past, you know what's holding on. You know what you're holding on to with the past, and it doesn't benefit you in the motherfucking present. So the only focus is the moment, right? So it's just being present with everything that you do. And then developing the discipline to maintain presence in each moment and every day.
That's real stuff. I live by like when you say that, like that quote you said, like even before this, when I watch your interview, so you say how you think is how you feel creates emotion. Like I really like listen to that
right.
It's
all
the
important,
time.
right? So now, so that's the science of it, right? How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Your thoughts create how you feel. You heard? So if you thinking something, you're gonna feel. Your feelings are gonna be in alignment with what you're thinking, right? So once you understand that, you only think positive stuff about yourself, and as over time you start to develop an ability to feel good because you only thinking good, right? Now that's the science of it. Now the application, like how you apply it, is only think about what you want, forget about what you don't want, never speak about what you don't have. Right? Right? Speaking about what you don't have is just a way, or it displays lack of appreciation of what you do have. And everything you have is enough because you're enough. Everything you have, everything you need, you have. If you don't have it, you want it, but you don't need it, because if you needed it, you would have had it. You know what I mean? So once you understand that, okay, how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you, right? You have to think, okay, well, today, how am I feeling today? The last 3 days, how did I feel? Let me do some self-fucking emotional inventory, right? And then you start to see that, well, I'm not thinking positive consistently. It's something that I'm thinking because I don't feel genuinely good all the time, right? Now, you also got to know withdrawal. Okay, so if somebody do dope, right, and they shooting dope, you can't just say, "Hey, man, stop doing dope." Hey, man, just put the needle down. They're gonna get dope sick. They get sick. They throw up. Their body get cold. They go crazy. They gotta get high. So you gotta chain them to a fucking bed while they kick the habit. Or sometimes they give them methadone. They gotta shoot another drug in their body, right? Because you go through withdrawal. Your body produces chemicals based off every thought that you think. So if you think a thought positive, your body produces dopamines, endorphins, melatonin, right? If you think a thought negative, your body produces adrenaline, cortisol. So when you feel like not good, your body's producing chemicals that's making you feel not good. And when you start to say, you know what, this is the year, this is Motion Podcast, it's going #1, baby. Right? You made that command. You made that affirmation for yourself, right? You're gonna have to go through withdrawal because you don't always feel good. And when you don't feel good, your body is producing chemicals that your body becomes addicted to and relying upon. So now the negative thoughts create these chemicals, the body gets used to those chemicals, gets addicted to those chemicals, and when you want to swap out and switch out, you gotta go through withdrawal. So you gotta be, that's why I said negative speak fast. I'm gonna go 30 days without speaking nothing negative.
Listen to that.
And no matter how much it hurts, because it's going to hurt, because you're going through withdrawal. You're gonna want to relapse. You're gonna want to get high off the negativity, right? You gotta weather the storm. That's what they call acute withdrawal. Acute withdrawal is between like 2 weeks and 4 months. Then they got protracted withdrawal, which is like 7 months up to fucking 10 years. So you need maintenance to maintain your new positive thinking. If you're going through protracted withdrawal, if you're going through acute withdrawal, you just gotta deal with like, all right, gang, I got 90 days, I'm gonna think positive, but I'm gonna feel like shit. I got 90 days, I'm gonna do the right thing, but I'm gonna feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. I got 90 days, I'm gonna get focused and turn up, but I'm gonna feel like I'm turned off. And I'm gonna deal with it no matter what. No matter how much it hurts, I'm gonna keep working, being consistent, keep smiling, keep being happy, and then things are going to change internally. Your biology is gonna change, right? And then now you're ready to be who you have the potential to motherfucking be. Yeah.
And that's why you do the exercise, and I say we because I start practicing it too. I'm enough.
I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. That's 20. I got 80 more. Hold on. So what we're doing is we can create how we want to feel. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. When you don't feel good, you don't sit there and allow yourself. You can talk and think yourself out of feeling bad to feeling good. And it starts with affirmations. Everything that you add on to I am becomes added on to you. Okay? It takes your body a minimum of 3 minutes. Think of it like rolling a blunt and smoking some weed. So the time it takes for you to buy the weed, break the weed up, get the gravel, whatever you roll up in, put it in there, sprinkle it in, roll it up, light it, and put it to your mouth and smoke, motherfucker, and get high is what it's going to take for you to roll up this emotional affirmation blunt. Okay? So we got the weed. We got the weed already, right? So we 20 in. Now we got to go to breaking it up, right? I'm enough. 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 That's 40. I'm enough. 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 That's 50. Halfway there. I'm enough. Come on. That's what you're saying with me, man. You bullshit. I'm enough. 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 I am enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. 70. I'm enough. 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 I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. That's 80. I am enough. I'm 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 enough. That's 90. I am enough. I am enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I am enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I am enough. I'm enough. I'm enough.
I'm enough.
That's 100, right? So now your body starts to shift. You start to feel better about yourself. We not no fucking gangsters, drillers, killers, murderers, robbers, rapists, thieves. That's the motherfucking white man. This ain't us. We are people of peace, prosperity, money, moolah, gold, and happiness. This is who we are. So we need the information. We need the examples, right? And we're gonna make this shit cool. And the younger kids gonna have to know. Okay, this is the way, right? This is the way, right? It ain't about not feeling good. It's about feeling good. So I don't care who understands, who doesn't. I'm meditating. My mother I was fucked up. You heard? And a lot of people be fucked up but don't know what to do or how to make themselves feel good. You have everything you need, all the tools. And that shit is real and it works. And nobody telling this to us because they frauds, they fake. You got a lot of fake leaders out here that don't want to tell us we trying to vote. Donald Trump can't make me feel like I'm enough. Barack Obama can't look in the mirror with me and be like, okay, man, let's do the mantra. I got to do this myself. And then when I understand that I control how I feel, I control how I live, I control my life, my success, then now we saying something. Now we doing something different. Now I'm enough. Now I don't feel like I got to wait for somebody to put, because that somebody don't exist. Facts. Not coming. See? Right? Not coming. It's like a kid looking at the door. Mommy going out. My mom's going out to get high. I'm a kid looking at the door, waiting for mom to come back. After 2 days of that shit, ain't no food in the crib. I'm going to figure out, okay, I got to go outside. See? Okay? So it's important to understand how powerful saying good things about yourself really is.
That's real.
Okay?
Talk.
And I've seen every aspect of life. The good, the bad, the ups, the downs, shootouts, robberies. I've seen everything, bro. I'm better at being happy. I've been a gangster. I'm better at being positive. I'm better at being happy.
No, real stuff.
Right? I want to be happy. Right? Like, and anybody who tell you different is lying or they running from themselves. I know what it's like to be the kid with the gun on me. Shoot. I know that, but I was hurt. I was broken. A lot of kids is hurt and broken, and they don't got nobody that loves them. And they don't even love themselves. But you got to know that God loves you. And God gave you the tools to heal yourself and love yourself. And then when you use the tools God gave you, which is your mind and your voice, now you heal yourself. You appreciate yourself. You grateful for yourself. Now you can love yourself. Now you can attract people that's going to love you because you love you. And because you love you, people that don't love you, they're going to leave. Facts. Right? So then when they leave, you love yourself so much, you let them go. And then when they go, you make room for the people that's coming. And when the new people that come, they love you because you love you.
That's facts. That's because you always say something like, "We the original man."
It's a fact.
And that's why you see a brother like you or a brother like me go through whatever we go through, trials and tribulations. You see brother doing a no labels tour.
That's a fact.
Another brother trying to do a podcast and stuff like that. You said a good quote. I jotted down a lot of quotables that you said because you say a lot of things that stand out to me. You said women give sex for love and men give love for sex.
Yeah. So we're trying to give what we feel the person wants to get what we want. And a lot of times we don't know how to coexist in relationships. Relationships, a lot of times in our culture, is toxic, right? And we haven't been taught what our roles are, how to play those roles, and how to coexist, right? So a man's role is to be a protector, provider, maintainer, right? A woman's role is wisdom and balance. It's also her job to multiply the money and protect the money, secure and protect the finances of the man. The man is able to get his finances from God because God is going to give him provision. And when you have something for God to pour into, God will pour into it. So you have something that God can pour into, right? This is your podcast, so this is motion. God is going to give you provision. Your provision is going to come in the form of ad revenue. And then the money that God blesses you through ad revenue now gives you an opportunity to be in a position of protector, provider, maintainer for yourself and your family. The woman that you deal with, she has to qualify. She has to know how to protect and multiply the money you making. That's her role. So if she doesn't know how to protect your finances, grow your finances, give consultation from time to time about how to find verticals within your field, then she's not qualified. She's not bringing nothing to the table that suits and benefits you. And she has to understand wisdom and balance in the 3 phases of love. The first phase of love is informative. So she's supposed to inform you through her wisdom that you got to go to God, that you get provision from God, that you the man, you run the show, right? That's the first phase of love, which is informative. The second phase of love is unconditional because she has to love you unconditionally. She has to have empathy, patience, and she has to be nurturing. And she has to have a goal for her unconditional love and a time and an expiration date for it too as well. So you say, okay, look, she's going to love you unconditionally for 6 months. And within them 6 months, you're going to level up and do what you got to do as a man, right? And then the last phase of love for the woman is tough love, which is accountability, right? But you can't have an expectation without preparation. She has to prepare you, through her unconditional love and informative love for her tough love, which is accountability. And then you guys can now coexist together. So you're not lying like you love her to get some pussy, and she's not giving you no pussy to get some love from you. Yeah.
Cause I play ball, so I see you always talk about a lot of things, and this is just me now. This is no script. Mm-hmm. Before they would have like programs like PAL, the YMCA, and stuff like gyms are open. They don't do that no more. Why do you think that in like our community they taking those things away, and you see less kids outside in the park playing, mm-hmm. and less tournaments and stuff like that opposed to now?
Yeah, I mean, well, because there's been a deterioration of our leadership, right? And we don't have government officials who really give a fuck about us. We don't have people that are from the neighborhood that have a political position that impacts the neighborhood, so they don't advocate to get finances for the neighborhood that benefits the neighborhood, right? And then we don't have community. So all this is strategic, right? White people, they figured out how to maintain that power structure, right? So the church, the masjid is supposed to do this. We got to go back to community. We're supposed to have town hall meetings. We're supposed to, church on Sunday is supposed to talk about, well, how do we improve the quality of life in the community? How do we fix these staircases? How do we get rid of the rodent problem, right? There's issues in every community that needs to be addressed by that community through curated by the by the leadership in that community, right? So to answer your question again, it's like we don't have people really that give a fuck about us that have political positions. So when it's time for the budget, when the money comes in, right? Every borough, every neighborhood has district leaders. That district leader is, gets a budget to make sure quality of life is improved. They just pocketing that money or giving it to other cultures. And every other culture is working together against us. And then religion is used as a way to keep us fucking stupid and confused. Going to church on Sunday is like making a dance TikTok fucking video. Going to the masjid on Friday is like getting a history lesson, because I don't care what Muhammad did 5,000 years ago. I need to know what's happening the next 5 minutes from now, right? So we need to have religious leaders that work out of religious centers that find tools for liberation. Every religion has tools that can empower us, that will help us get money, be better. So where are the tools for our freedom? Where are the tools for us getting some real fucking money in Christianity or Islam? So we need religious leaders in the hood, in that church on Sunday, in that masjid on Friday, talking about how do we become better men, women, and how does the men and women in this community build up and develop this community, right? And then only from there can we have rec centers that we built, right? That we built, okay? And again, it's going to happen. We just have to be patient, optimistic. We got This Is Motion podcast, so we're going to make sure that you level up through your ad revenue. Maybe you could open up a gym from where you from.
Correct.
Right? And we have to now begin to do for self, separate ourselves from a slave consciousness, get back to our God consciousness, tap into the provision, our unlimited capabilities, and build our communities how they need to be built.
That's real stuff. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that. How important is accountability to you? Because you've been through a lot. You came home and you're doing good and doing stuff in the community and inspiring people such as myself.
Right.
How did you use? It's a lot of. I'm so all over the place, but I want you to just really like understand what I'm trying to ask you. Like, how important is accountability to you? Because you came home and you did so much. Was it a sense of accountability for you to take everything you went through and then get home and go in the direction that you was going?
Yeah, you can't. Well, you can't have accountability without closure. You can't have. So you have to understand that we go through things because of white people. Racism is real, right? So you can't have accountability without clarity, right? You have to have clarity. You have to have consciousness. You have to be aware, right? They've been trying to fuck us up. That Chinese motherfucker, that Arab motherfucker, even those Spanish motherfuckers, them Jews, them so-called Jews, they all work together to make sure we don't have shit in the community. They all work together to make sure we don't own a building, we don't own a house, a home, a land, nothing. They work together, right? But them working together, an army of ops against a God-fearing, protected man will never be successful. Will never see victory, right? So once you understand who the opposition really is, because you need clarity. Once you have clarity, you have consciousness, then you can take accountability. What am I taking accountability for? I'm taking accountability for removing the slave consciousness out of my mind. I'm taking accountability for waking up in the middle of the night when this slave master is asleep and going in his bedroom and stabbing him in the fucking neck and face and eyeballs until my arm get tired, and burning him in the bed with his wife, his faggot ass kids, and his fucking punk ass dog. And we leaving the plantation. That's what I'm taking accountability for. And I'm going to God for my strength and my power and my confidence in the route for that. So I was able to do it because I knew what I was going through and who put me through it. And once I knew who the enemy was, I stopped blaming myself what somebody was doing indirectly to me. I stopped blaming myself what somebody was subliminally conditioning me to be or do. See? So once I understood that, I said, oh, I get it. Y'all want me to motherfucking die. Y'all want the black man to be out here looking blind, crippled, and fucking crazy. Not happening. God, protect me from my motherfucking enemies. And then I was able to put motherfuckers and put shit in proper perspective, and then take accountability for protecting myself from these fucking demons that these white motherfuckers are trying to get and make present in my life. I mean, so accountability is nothing without clarity, because you're going to be, it's like a motherfucker, you sleep, motherfucker shoot you with a sleeping syringe, you fall asleep, he break your ankle, and you wake up, and you like, I gotta run this race now with a broken. You broke my fucking ankle. How am I gonna take accountability? You keep fucking me up. How am I gonna get right? You keep fucking me up. You keep putting this bullshit in the music. You keep putting race-specific drugs in the food I'm eating. So I'm feeling sleepy. You got liquor stores on every corner in the ghetto, but wine sellers in the fucking burbs. You smoking weed, but you putting synthetic crack in the weed. You putting Fetty Wap in the weed. You putting cocaine, crystal meth, prescription pills in the weed. You trying to really fuck me up. We don't build guns and manufacture guns. You put the guns in the hood, put the drugs in the hood, create the content and media that make us want to kill each other, right? So you got to have clarity first. Know who your enemy is and the tools your enemy uses against you. And then once you understand that, you're like, all right, bet, heard you. God, it's them motherfuckers over there. Get them and protect me. And that's what I did. So that I was able to have accountability, but I had to have clarity first. Clarity.
I commend your resilience, man. For
Clarity.
real, everything you've been through. You had a business venture, the fully focused energy drink. That's still in motion, or that?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to my guys. Shout out to my guys in Ohio. We got the I'm just waiting for like all you gotta get licensing and but that's gonna be launching in February. Yeah, and then we've been doing made to order for the fully focused dog food, but it's gonna be in Petco middle of next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember when LeVar Ball had the sneaker?
Oh yeah, we love that.
I wanted to hear your intake on that. Remember they was like coming at him for starting his own
Before
brand.
LeVar Ball, you had Stephon Marbury though, and they got rid of Stephon Marbury because he was going to China. So Nike, all the shoes come from China. So why am I paying $250, $1,500 for a shoe that costs $30 to make, $15 to make, $7 to make, right? Again, that's just white people trying to get us to not challenge their power structure.
The LeVar Ball situation.
White people always want us to. White people, listen, when they want to get you off it. I call it get you off it. They want you to not figure out the first Nike shoes was bullshit. Okay, so what they want us to do? They want us to downplay going into production. They don't want us having our own fashion mills, our own fashion houses, our own factories, our own productions. We have to go into now producing shit. Even the cameras we use. Who built that camera? Why we can't build a camera? Fuck out of it. We can build we can build all this shit. We can build anything. But you have to have the inspiration to build.
You spoke to Dapper Dan about that, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Right? But hold on. So let me land that plane though. So we have to stop letting other people make us feel like the products we create that we own are not cool. Because we make they shit cool. We win Tim's, right? These were worker boots. They was Joel. You ever see a white man wear Tim's? They're not appealing at all. We made the Timberland boot cool. So why I can't make the LeVar Ball sneaker cool and black people own it? Guess what? We gonna make the shit that we own cool because we've been making the shit that we don't own cool since the beginning of the motherfucking time.
Facts.
Right? And we can't let you tell me it's not cool because who the fuck is you? Right? You're not cool, white boy. Right? So we have to value the coolness that comes from our ownership. We have to value the coolness that comes from our majority equity. See? And once we value that, oh, this shit gonna change. This shit gonna hit different. And then with Dapper Dan, when I told Dapper Dan, I said, yo, bro, like, we don't have no black fashion houses. We don't have our own LVMH. We don't have our own textile mills, factories to produce our stuff, right? So what I told him was I gave him a business plan on a micro fashion house. That was a real thing. And, the jokers, the guy in Miami, I did a podcast in Miami that went viral, and he was like, yo, how can you tell Dapper Dan that? You stupid motherfucker, because I'm the next generation. So I can't give him ideas basis. Yes, we know who Dapper Dan. I never said I came before Dapper Dan. I invented Dapper Dan. No, I looked at what Dapper Dan was doing and said, yo, bro, maybe we could just do this shit on our own. Maybe you have roots. Dapper Dan make custom clothes, right? So I'm like, okay, if we get 12 Jukies, 12 Surges, right? Look, a Juki, right? Hold on. Right? A Juki is $600. 600 times 12, that's 7,200, right? A Singer, let's say a industrial one, let's say 700. Hold on. 700 times 12, boom, plus 72. That's 15,600, right? And let's say we throw in another 5 for the Surges, right? So at $25,000, we have enough equipment for a small factory to produce samples and to produce custom blanks. We can put it in the brownstone, right? This was the business model I told that. And then we use the celebrity that you have, and then we make a capsule collection, and the money we make from the capsule collection, we pour into buying a brownstone or buying a warehouse. And then now, and again, remember I said earlier, we have to stop letting white people make us feel like when we go into ownership, what we doing is uncool, or it's crazy to think I can build a fashion house. It's crazy to think that we can build this camera. Fuck out of here. What makes B&H more special than me? It's crazy to think I can build this mic. All I gotta do is take apart. As a kid, I used to do this as a kid. I used to take things apart and put it back together. And if you from the hood, it's a lot of motherfucking kids I know in the ghetto that we should take shit apart and put it back together, bro. And make our own inventions and creations. Make our own toys, all types of shit. We figure out anything because we created everything. We can figure out anything because we created everything. And once we use that ability to figure out anything, then we begin to now create everything in the future. We are the true master builders. So why can't we just get the camera, take it apart, study the parts? Chat GBT every part. Well, what is this, Chat GBT? Oh, this is the... this is the reflector. Okay, cool. How do we build a fucking reflector? And then we manufacture our own fucking video camera from scratch. Facts. Yeah. And then make that shit cool. I don't go for what y'all talking about. We gonna make this shit cool. Right? We have to, it's a slave consciousness where we feel like white people have more ability than we do. They don't. White people are more powerful than us. No, they don't. They just had a 400 fucking year head start. And they lied, steal, raped, and murdered to get their head start. Their head start is not even commendable. And God can always close the fucking gap. And the only person who really can close the gap is God. And when you do for self, the provision that God is going to give you is going to allow you to not only close the gap, but supersede the motherfucker who got the head start.
That's real stuff. Yeah. That's why even Jaylen Brown, he just started. He left Nike and he started his own sneaker
for sure. But he got to start the warehouse too. Because it makes no sense to leave Nike and go to another company that you don't own. Right? So it's like, don't give... Because, see, white people think they slick. They want to give you the appearance. They allow you to market the appearance of ownership, but won't support true ownership. That's like a black person, African, working in the Korean store. You don't own the store. You just behind the register. Right. Fuck out of here. So if shout out to Jaylen. So if he's getting a sneaker, he need to make sure he's getting his own factory and all that other shit that goes with this. You know what I mean? In terms of developing the product.
Did you speak on the person that gave you books when you was in Southpaw boxing? You said one day you woke up. I think his name was Riley.
So shout out to Riley. So Riley, he, early on he told me, like, because I had a lot of anger, I had a lot of rage, and he said, "Yo, you got to use that for something." So even before I had the books, it just was the conversations that he was telling me, right? He was telling me like, "Yo, man, you special, you got strength, you got talent. I know you've been through a lot in your life, right? Because, they get the fouls. I'm getting the fights every day. I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? He like, you got a lot of rage, but you can channel that. You can use that." So that was something, and shout out to Riley. I mean, I never forgot those conversations we had. Those were just so, like, and that's why I do it, right? Because it happened to me, and look how much it impacted me. Those conversations, I never forgot him telling me that. He had to tell me that, but he did. He said, "Yo, you're going through a lot of, you can use this pain, and it can make you great. You could be a legend." I'm like, what? What? For real? I could be?
You might need to hear that sometimes.
Yeah, I needed to hear that.
Right?
I needed to hear that.
How much you do that now, even with, because I know you see kids just like us, in the neighborhood, just like us.
Bro.
And
this is why you gotta go. Yeah, I do this all the time.
I know that's why I'm asking you, bro. Like,
it's a fact. That's why we go. That's why you gotta take this clip from my page. You gotta take this clip from my motherfucking page.
I know they gotta listen to somebody that been through that same type of walk, and they could, you could relate to them because you was once them, and then.
This is the moment you turn around. This is where you turn. This is where good
Put that on the episode.
Great fighters. This moment right here. This is your moment right now. You know what to do. You know how strong you are. You just seen somebody older than you, stronger than you, more power, couldn't hurt you because you got the science. You know what to do. So don't let none of these tears, wipe your tears away now. Don't worry about it. Stop crying. You have to. Okay? Because nothing bad happened. You got to know what happened. You protected yourself. You didn't get dropped. Most kids would have fell, right? So you're special. What are you? What are you? Special. So control it and be happy. This is the moment. You hear me? This is your moment. You don't get these moments. They come once in your life. Right? When you learn that you're strong, you're powerful, can't nobody stop you. That's what you gotta always tell yourself. Okay? Control yourself right now. This is the moment.
Crazy, I seen that clip too, and I liked what you told them, like real stuff, because they need to hear that, man. When you doing them talks like that, it transitions to the seminars, the No Labels tour.
Yeah, but it's real. Like, it ain't, like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I really feel, right? Like, people, see, like, it's a lot of people that do shit that I don't know what the fuck. It's just fucking weirdos, right? Like, I really care. I've been there. I've been that kid. But I didn't have anybody to tell me that. I'm just standing in the room looking at the wall, crying all day, like, well, damn, my mommy not here. I'm not eating. I'm fucked up, right? So, if I could say something positive or encouraging, I'm going to do that a million out of a million times. Right? And then so for the No Labels tour, No Labels tour was different, right? Because it was just like, me being in the music industry at that time and not being able to have success in the music industry because I didn't want to be a homosexual. I'm not a homosexual. I'm never going to be a homosexual. I'm not no Mason. I'm not joining no boule. Ain't nobody put no dick in my butt. I'm not none of that. You heard? And then I'm not making self-destructive music. I'm not promoting genocide. I'm not promoting black murder. Fuck out of here. So me not being able to be in the music industry, I'm not jacking, I'm not accepting, I can't get no money. So I got to be a faggot to get some money. I got to suck some dick to get some money. I'm not doing it, bro. I got to wear a thong and a dress and go outside with a person and say, hey, guys, to get some money. You got me fucked up. And if I don't do that, I can't get no money. Nah, gang, I'm going to figure it out. So I started selling my CDs. I started doing it independently. So the No Labels tour was to teach artists, content creators, black motherfuckers like us how to make money without these white motherfuckers, without compromise, and have the confidence to value what it is that we do, right? And ain't nobody telling us that we can't do it. If we don't do it with them, it's not going to happen at all. You got me all the way fucked up because the record labels get their money from the bank, bitch ass nigga. Record labels, you get the money from the bank. But you trying to charge, that's why you got to recoup so much because you double taxing whatever the interest, whatever the record labels is paying the banks back in interest, they times 5 you in recoup costs. And they making their money back. You know what I mean? It is a fucking loan. Fuck out of here. So you're not going, I'm going to figure you out. And I figured it out. So I did a whole tour because I knew kids, man. It was a kid, right? Shout out to Hollywood Play. If you're from Brooklyn, Hollywood Play was a legend, right? This is the person, one of the first people I seen sell CDs. He died. He got killed. I knew another kid from the Bammers. 2 kids. One from the Bammers and one from the Bammers. There's the Bammers Pink Houses. And then them projects that's on, it's a project in Crown Heights, by the Old Boys High School.
I know
what I'm saying? It's a small project. It's a kid. He was dead nice. He died. I used to see him every day. This shit broke my heart. I used to see him every day. He trying to rap, this, that, and the third, but he couldn't get out the street. This kid was, this kid was crazy nice. You know what I'm saying? And he died, right? And so I'm like, yo, bro, like, and he was actively trying to get a record deal, going to labels, doing all these showcases, doing everything, but his talent wasn't no good. Crazy, his talent was amazing, and he died. So why do kids have to accept death if they don't sell their soul? When selling your soul is death. You can't even sell your soul anyway because you don't own it, right? So the No Labels tour was like, I'm going to show the artists, the content creators, this is the way we can do it, and everybody can make it. Because everybody matters. This ain't no one. It's no such thing as gatekeeping. Everybody can make it. It's like me telling you can't get a 6-pack. How? Because I got a 6-pack? Everybody can get a 6-pack. You ever see the Oprah show? You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Everybody. God is abundance. You heard? It's the mind fuck. So I went on tour. I taught kids, adults, artists how to make money independently, right? And shit you seen with Cardi B, that came from Cardi B's people watching my interviews, talking about vinyl, talking about CDs, talking about what I did. So Cardi B's marketing strategy came from her team and her watching me. See, I wrote the book on this shit for this generation, but I learned from Master P. I learned from JT Bigger Figure, right? I learned from D and Y, from Rough Riders. I learned from Dame Dash, right? I learned the importance and value of direct-to-consumer. And I still make money off selling my music to this day. So instead of selling CDs, we sell QR codes, right? So this is what I was teaching artists, right? Like, yo, bro, you get up and go do something. Why you not putting every podcast episode on the bottle of water? You say, hey, look, my season 1 is on this bottle of water. So not only you getting hydrated, you scan this QR code, you got This Is Motion Podcast season 1. All for $5.99.99. And if you want the season to come, hey man, you can spend $50. $5 per season. Right? So we're not just moving bottles, we moving podcasts. I'm selling my podcast directly in the motherfucking street, hand in hand, man. Right? And this is how we gotta think. I'm not waiting for no white man to treat me like I don't matter. I'm gonna build this shit myself. Who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck? Like, who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you?
Are you talking?
I'm not jacking none of that. So I'm taking my mind. This is. If you from Brooklyn, you from Harlem, you from the hood. This is how it. It's what we on, bro. Who the fuck is you? Homie, I don't give a fuck none of that. Fuck is you? I'm tapping on me. Yo, who boy right there? Yo, we about to beat the shit out you and rob you, gang. This is how we grew up. So now, because you some white man, I'm gonna give you something different. I'm gonna give you the same energy times 10. Pussy, who the fuck is you? Tell me I can't eat. I'll be at your mama, huh?
At
your mom shit. Where do no money coming? Yeah. Oh, you thought I was talking about I'm at my brother's mom house. Nah.
No, facts.
I'm at the record exec label's mom house. At your mom shit. Huh? Pussy? We got all this energy for everybody else, but we got all this energy for us, but not everybody else.
Facts.
I ain't never had no pics. You heard? So I never looked at something like, what, pussy, I'm doing this on my own. And I'm going to teach us how to do it on our own. And I'm going to create an industry for us so we can compete with y'all pussies over there. That's it. And if you real right, you going to jack what I'm saying. If not, go over there.
Facts.
Good luck sucking dick, pussy. You gun guzzler.
Yo, we winding down to the end. It's not over yet because I know my man Smart be boxing.
It's a fact. But listen, let's stay right there for a second. That's important. Don't let that go over your head. We just talking about putting a QR code on the back of the bottle. So my next bottle of water, it better be a QR code right here. Right. And then what we do, this is the financial goal you set for the water company. Your living expenses times 4 times 12 times 100 with a minimum living expense of $4,500. Put that in your calculator, black man. Put this in your calculator, black man, because you get some notes in real time. Ready? Right, what's 4,500 times 4 times 12 times 100?
That's 21 million.
Divided by 7.
That's 3 million.
That's 3 million. So we need to do 3 million. We got 7 seasons, right? This is on camera, so you go back and play this. We're going to do 7 seasons. Y'all work together? Y'all better work together. Y'all all black, motherfucker. We're going to do 7 seasons. Each season needs to do how much?
It needs to do 3 million.
Right. We need to make 3 million off of each season. We're going to introduce a bottle and a flavor, right, per season. Okay? And then when we reach that financial goal of 3 million, now we're ready to launch the next season of QR codes. So when you develop in the bottles and the stickers, you say, well, how much is it going to cost for 3 million in stickers? See? You get it?
You know, it's a fact.
Right? What's 70,000 times 5?
70,000.
Got the
Times
calculator
5
right there.
300,000.
I'm just saying, put it in the calculator. I like, you know what I mean? It's okay. We want to get you right. There's no rush. Stack house. We trying to stack the house right now. Okay.
77. You said 70.
1,000 times 5. Damn, you slow.
No. I got you right now.
Yeah,
350,000. I was around the ballpark.
We don't need you around the ballpark. That's what I'm saying, right?
I'm
We need
listening
you
to you.
right on target. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So how much is the number?
350,000.
Right. So that's so now was that 70,000? Right? So now we know each order needs to be 70,000. Right? So we do our first order is 70,000. 70,000 stickers, bottles, etc. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then now that's how much we made. Right? And then once we sell all of those bottles, now we go to a bank and then get our investment. We get our startup money to fulfill a larger order. Because now you got legs to stand on with a bank, and now the bank will front you the money to purchase enough to have $3 million in inventory. Right? But now you got proof of concept because you have, this is how much I invested, this is how much I made back, this is how long it took me, and then this is my business model. And you also can do Patreon, you can do crowdfunding, you can have people that support what you got going on. You know what I mean? And then now you motherfuckers are sitting on $21 million. And we have to understand that $21 million ain't shit. Elon Musk got $300 billion. White people like to make us think that white people try to make us think that pennies is dollars, so we don't even understand, right? We think 21 million is a lot. That's pennies. But they condition us to think pennies are dollars, so we don't set financial goals for ourselves that's respectable or makes sense. We have to break that slave consciousness and say 21 million ain't shit. That's regular, man. What the fuck you talking about? We're gonna get 21 million, then we're gonna get 21 billion, pussy. Right? And then when you change that concept and you say now you hustling different. Now it's now you got the commercial. You know what I mean? TMP get water. Episode 5 will be Smart's episode will be on this, and then now check it out now. Check it out now. Now you got a limited supply of the episode. So you put a part of the episode on YouTube. If you want to see the full episode, you gotta buy the water. You gotta buy the water. Then you need to get a lawyer, a trademark and licensing attorney, and an intellectual property attorney to teach you how to protect your content. So now you can send cease and desist and snatch shit up. So you can kind of like monopolize your product. So you motherfucker can't bootleg your shit or do no shit up. Like, know what I mean? Motherfucker can't bootleg your shit. So now you're like, okay, we got this episode with Smart. It's only gonna be, where you from?
Star Brooklyn.
Right. What corner store you go to?
Lewis Ave.
Right. So episode 5 is only gonna be in Lewis Ave. If you want to see episode 5, you gotta go Lewis Ave and buy the bottle, gang. The full episode, you heard? Now you locking motherfuckers in for 2 things: consuming my content, but also consuming my product.
What you just said?
Right,
no, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate no, yo, what you?
How's the commercial right there?
yo, what you just said? Yeah. Yo, I really said that when I was just thinking about the music industry, and I was like, yo, things. Yeah. When I seen her do that, I was like, yo, things gonna get back tangible. So everything you said, like,
but they got that from watching me. This is what I'm saying, right? Like people, this is what the industry try to do. They try to, you gotta be careful, right? Because they watch, they search, and they watch. Don't underestimate the power of your influence, right? So we got to be careful not to let people now come in and try to take away direct to consumer, take away grassroots marketing. Shout out to Cardi B, right? But it's people that do this for real and live and take care of their family off of selling their music independently. This is not nothing to make funny or a joke or meme. This is real. We have real audiences, and direct to consumer is a very lucrative thing. So we don't want to downplay that. And I listened to Cardi B. The album was great. I love the approach. But I've been doing this shit for years. And I'm thriving. And I teach artists how to do that. And we don't make it a joke. This is real money.
No, real stuff.
We ain't making no joke with these QR codes. We gonna get some real money. Yeah.
No, you said some real stuff, man.
This is motion, man.
I appreciate that, bro.
This is motion, man.
It's big motion, man. My man, smart hair.
Nah, see, I try to give you that. You know what I mean? See, you driving the ball, man.
No.
So,
This is motion.
Yeah.
This is motion podcast.
That's the. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. You know
Yeah,
what
I'm
I
here.
mean?
I'm here. This is motion,
Nah,
man.
this is motion. I mean, yeah.
No, this is motion,
That's
man.
right.
This is motion podcast. Your top 5 boxers. All time.
I want to say, I'm gonna. It can't be no particular order for me. You know what I'm saying? I would say Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Marvin Hagler.
That's my dude.
James Toney. Five is tough, man. There's a lot of killers out there, man.
That's 4. Yeah, one more.
And me. Fuck out of here. Throw me in the equation. You know what I'm saying?
This part of the interview, I'm gonna say it's called. It's a game, motion or no motion.
Okay.
No labels tour.
Shit. M-O-T-I-O-N, motherfucker.
It's emotion. Next, Malcolm X the movie.
What, new one? They got a new one coming out?
No, the one that came out before. Was it motion or it wasn't motion?
It was motion. You know what I mean? I'm kind of salty about it, but yeah, it was motion.
Tank Davis versus Jake Paul.
Big motion.
Big
I love
motion.
that. Get the money. This is the era of getting money. You know what I'm saying? This is the era of getting money. And remember I said it earlier. We're not letting no white motherfuckers trying to downplay us going in and getting this money. Get the motherfucking bag. As long as you got to do no little shit for it, get the bag.
That's the fact.
Okay? So shout out to Tank getting that $100 million check, man.
The Delhi movement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm here with you, Brody.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's definitely motion. I think what I'm focusing on now is moving into understanding like PepsiCo. It's a company called PepsiCo, and you know they pretty much own damn near 80% market share in terms of like products. So it's just like trying to figure out, okay, well, foods and getting into understanding farms and land and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, corner stores is, very you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is and I think we have to start looking into that area more, right?
It's lucrative, right?
For sure. But we have to be strategic when we go into certain areas. Okay? Because it's a lot of ways they fuck you in terms of food handlers licenses and all types of shit that once you start being competitive, you gotta make sure you really, really know your shit before you get in certain games, because it ain't a game at all. Yeah.
Let's do it again. This is the motion, man.
You taking on this QR code shit, man. I'm telling you right now, man.
Nah, that was free game,
that was
man.
Fire though. The episode of what? Damn.
Nah.
Woo! Nah, it's fire. Because wherever you from, you could do the episode and where they from.
That's your closeout camera too.
That's fire though,
that's
right?
the closeout camera.
So you do an episode with somebody from the Bronx or whatever. You got bang. I'm gonna put this episode on the Bronx. They gotta go.
That's free game, man.
Fire right there. Nah,
I'm gonna have to watch this probably like I'm gonna say
it's fire. You need
100,000 times.
Fire right there. Yeah, I'm not even cap. That's.
I'm here.
Yeah.
No. Yo, I'm gonna tap
yeah,
in with smart. Yo, I appreciate you, bro.
That's a new word. That's fire. Damn, that's fire.
That part gonna have to go on Patreon. I don't even think.
Damn, that's fire.
They don't even deserve that part
That's
for free.
fire.
Yeah.
Because you can do a lot with that. Like a motherfucker come
Jack that.
every episode. Oh, that's fire. Oh, that's fire.
I didn't even know you was doing it. The water shit is.
Yo,
That's fire.
the closeout.
Then you getting soda, juice. You can start doing different shit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Beverage company, gang, this is motion.
Yeah. This motion, man.
Yeah, gang, that's fire. That's fire. That's fire. Yep.
This was the second episode of season 2. My man Smart came through. I appreciate him for pulling up, man. And we out of here. How you think?
How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. And emotion becomes a vibration. Vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you.
And we out of here. This is the motion, man. We out of here.